Welcome back to Let's Play JSRFMP. So, there's actually a little catch to the whole no way to play Tiger's Tag with thing. If that's the case, that there's no way to play Tiger's Tag with, why is Tiger's Tag selectable in single player only? Well, there's actually a reason for that. The reason being that this game can actually be played in dev mode. I think it's just a command line parameter, in fact, to enable it, which prevents you from playing online and from saving your game, preventive use. But that allows you access to certain dev, or to the dev console, which I don't know if there's any documentation formally on what's in there, but I would, for instance, I think be able to spawn in opponents in Tiger's Tag, because the AI was worked on by the time this version was out, to my understanding. I think they're going to be formally available in the next version. So I could do that in theory. Tricky thing, all other characters left. By the way, I want to check. Really nice thing. Classic noise tank is in fact a thing. Cool. Oh, eliminate more noise tanks. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm tempted to do that just to unlock a 93,000 in the classic noise tank and see if they get the extra arm. But then I might as well also just do that. But then I'll have to do that again when the save file gets deleted, so I'm not sure if I should do that or not. I really want to see what these guys are like, though. Thing is, these guys seem more horde mode oriented than anything. Maybe we can do some quick horde moding. Well, no, I said first of all, we're going to look at the different areas. Still have horde mode, of course, so I still want to do that too. But what things can we do? Flag, free, horde. In fact, all we can really do is these areas, I think. Well, not even all these areas have flags for that matter. I do kind of want to go to Showa, Raiden, and Suzura, just to see them in this game. High rise, we've got Fort View, whatever this is. It's fairly small. See what this is. Yeah, this place looks pretty rudimentary. Oh, he actually has skates! That's cool. I actually kind of, for some reason, thought they didn't. I guess I've never seen someone playing as a cop. And I was thinking to myself, well, it would be nice if they actually had skates just for that extra little detail. Oh man, what's this guy doing? He's gonna do if he dances. He has Goji's dance, of course he does. It feels weird thinking about how you would see Hayashi or the cops playable and what sorts of animations they have and things like that. Like them doing tricks and spraying stuff and all that. But you have the same thing already in the form of... in the form of... Goji. Also, it's weird how Goji, he doesn't stick to his space when he does his dance. Like he steps forward so far, but it makes him clip into things if you love him. But, so you already have this strange example. Like, look how the camera's not centered around him. The jump sounds kind of weird. We have multiple levels here. But I was wondering what these guys' skates would look like, because it's weird what kind of skates would you guys imagine these guys having, what dance would you imagine them doing, and things like that, but the reality of the situation is, of course... Oh, you know, I should have seen what... oh, there. It's actually moving? That's cool. Little detail. This is a huge ladder. Oh, shoot. Well... Ooh, bubbles. That's cool. Goodbye. I'll of course want to see this guy's victory dance and everything, so I'm gonna restart. I didn't get a very good look at this place either. Wait. I'm just repeating myself when I say any more of that. Still seeing these guys playable, basically. What were we doing? Black metal. And back to Fort View. It's a fairly vainly named area. It's funny too, seeing these guys, or hearing these guys, seeing how they produce the voice clips for these guys, what was available. I like that, and you have to choose what all their, and there's so many little things you have to do, like choosing what their dances are, choosing their light trail colors, which seems kind of whitish here. What tricks they do, by the way, because each character has their own trick set as well. Some of which are kind of weird, like how, what's her name? I want these guys. I don't want to hear these guys scream though whenever they fall. That'd be funny too. Yeah, can't do it from here though. Maybe if I jump off the side, but it's cool how you have to get creative for those little things. I have a sound clips for all these. Risky. No, and just go Gojis. Yeah, he's kind of lacking a neck there. And Gojis is by extension clutches. It's kind of weird that Goj and Clutch of all characters share a dance. Some people have read into that, if I remember right, in very deep ways. I also wanted to see though, because I forgot to check. Dreambot. By the way, I never checked to see if these characters have cosmetics. That's why I never knew if Noisting had one. Most characters don't, so it's mostly just the early GGs that have alternate costumes and whatnot. They're adding some more legend skins later in the update, which would be cool. Including for at least some characters I expect to have legend skins. But I think there's one character that I didn't expect to have legend skin that has one. I don't remember who. I'll look later. Anyways. Flag. In fact, let's actually do flag. Well, no, as I say, let's turn the noise gnome. We can't. I wouldn't go to any of these places. If I could play as Doom Riders, I could play as them in Raiden, because he's normally playing against them there. Shizuru is usually Immortals, and Showa is usually Love Shockers, but I'm not playing as any of those guys. So let's go wherever. Looks like the lighting here is actually pretty different from the original. Yeah, the lighting feels fairly different, I think. I'm completely certain. Are these the same locations for the flags? I think they are. It's kind of weird, it doesn't make a sound when you pick up a flag. These multiplayer areas are never especially interesting though in original JSRF, I have to be honest. Secondary Stadium was alright. That's a jump you couldn't do in the original. That's kind of weird. Noise tank. I also forgot to do the idle dance. Weird noise tankish dance. But without the mobility necessary to do most of it. Okay, and what next? See what the scenery is like in the daytime. I think, though, that Screen Racers actually ripped most, if not all, of the light maps, like, pretty much exactly in the next update, so they should look a lot more accurate. Zero boy. Except without any arm movement this time, now he's just kind of playing like the hokey pokey. Jeez, it is bright in here. Feels a lot like the secondary stadium, actually. It's crazy how transformed this place is just from. A change like that. Oh jeez, he's still got the... He's got the Boostache visuals. It's a lot more intense victory dance in that case. Okay. And of course I have a couple more characters to look at. Got this guy. Hey. This guy's a ton of health, jeez. It's kind of interesting how it seems to be like strength is mostly really only useful for horde mode. I mean, it does determine things like who knocks who over in a collision, which is good. But it seems like it's mostly a horde mode thing. Yet at the same time, it's not necessarily always the best to play as whoever has the highest strength in horde mode. Because there's also the matter of wait, or not. Because there's also the matter of, for instance, your graffiti stat. Characters with high strength usually have low graffiti stat. Oh, no skates this time. Oh jeez! This is actually my favorite song by a good margin, the original JSRF soundtrack. I actually did not care that much for the original JSRF soundtrack, as heretical as it might be to say. But I love this song. By the way, I was thinking to myself recently, for horde mode, it would be cool, I realize it would be an issue, but it would be cool to see Ontario Jones pop up as a boss. It would make sense, wouldn't it? But they're so... I know, implementing them like in the original game would not really be a possibility, I don't think. Or at least not like in Hikage. Not at all. Without a... I really just wouldn't be possible, because there won't really be places it could put itself. But even that aside... it's so big it couldn't really move around if it was able to move freely. If you made it more like the... What was it called? The... Oh, you can actually grind that. I was wondering if you grind that. But also the same voice. Yeah, it seems like it. I don't have different voices, I don't think, so it makes sense. So we're seeing these guys do the same tricks as Beat, for instance. But in the future site, that fight where it's actually on the ground, you're saying like that could work, except I don't know how much space it would have. It might have to be like limited to specific spaces in each map. I don't know. We have more horde mode maps too in the next update. We used to have the garage too, but that was too cramped. That was an interesting place to run. Interesting how this doesn't have day and night variants actually now I think about it. Seems like the new areas would have. Oh, hello. Seems like the new areas don't really have that. I don't know if it went back to it. They don't have day and night variants for some reason. Speaking of which, I would be interested to see the eclipse. Oh, you actually got a backdrop on this one. That's cool. The eclipse in Shibuya Terminal. In fact, I would think that would be a bit more intuitive to include even in nighttime Shibuya. You know, that's also really cool. Cooler, at least as cool. You don't think it'd be that tough to do that Eclipse Shibuya since it was already in the game, wasn't it? This place has definitely got some more interest in geometry. Whoa! Oh no! Poor me! So I made a bad assumption apparently. So in the original JSRF, those cranes had really wonky collisions, and you won't fall through the way I just did. I like the layout here, this is cool. Oh, this better work. Ah, come on, I dropped off from the bottom. Does it not have a falling sound? Though, I don't know, it's just not occurred to me. On the subject, that works too. Haha! creative solutions. That's an interesting collection of... Hello! Things you see there. Power-ups there. Oh jeez, what was I even saying now? So much going on, man. So here, though, I fall through the crane now, which you did not do in the original game. Which is probably good that I fall through it now, but... It's cool. Good to explore this a little bit. Is this just a circle? That's weird. Something feels right about just rhythmically producing this sound. Doesn't it? It's just this guy's natural state of being. No, no different sound. Does he have the same names? Yeah. Okay. Anyways. I think I'll cut off this episode here. Next episode, what will I do? I have no idea. I start playing out some other stuff. Oh, are there any other characters to play as? Of course there are. Just got this guy to play as. We'll see what he does. Bye everyone.